I'm not sure.
Was there anything that could have made him mad?
I don't know. I was just going down the slide.
With him?
Yeah, with them. And that was it.
Were they in front of you, or did you have to sit on the slide? Do what?
It was just like being there and then pay attention to them. Pay attention.
Have you played with them in the past?
And I've never seen them.
So today's the first time you've ever seen that? Are y'all playing in the pool together, doing the lily pads or the basketball area? None of that? How often do you go up to the water park?
In the summer?
Yeah, like do you go daily, weekly? Do you go a lot? You don't go very much?
Every weekend.
Every weekend? Okay. So when's the last time you were there?
Yesterday.
You were there yesterday? Were the boys there yesterday as well?
I think so.
So you did see them yesterday too? Okay, did you talk to them at all yesterday or play with them or any of that? You can't remember or you didn't? Okay.
Yesterday, did the lifeguards ask you to keep your hands to yourself?
Yeah, I think so.
Why'd they ask you that?
For the same reason.
Which was?
I don't know. Like, leave people alone. I don't know.
So what were you doing when they asked you to keep your hands to yourself?
Playing with somebody else.
Playing with somebody? Did they not want you playing with them
I
or?
don't know.
Okay.
When you say playing, what do you mean by playing? Describe that to us.
Like, following them.
Were you touching them? Can you take us back through the incident where you said you thought you were drowning?
Oh, I was underneath the water. That's when we went down the slide together.
So you
So you
went
did go together?
I just didn't see.
Okay, where were you sitting and where were they sitting? Were they behind you? Were they in front of you?
No, we weren't done. We weren't going down all together. We were just going down one at a time.
So you were taking turns?
Yeah.
Okay, so who went down first?
I did.
You did. And you thought you were drowning and then they came?
Yeah. And then I was just like grabbing them underneath the water and like trying to get up and come up for breath.
Okay, how deep is it there? Do you know? No. Okay, so they were coming down behind you?
And I was just like afraid for them to come real fast and hit me or kick me, so I was ended up pushing the water, like splashing, like trying to hurry up and get up. That's all I was doing.
Okay.
Like I was afraid that they were gonna come and hit me in my back or like trying to hurry up and move.
Okay. Now where did you said you were reaching and where did you grab them at?
Under love handles, like wherever they were just running.
It was both of them?
Which one?
Just the tall boy, but that was yesterday.
Okay. So what happened
It
today?
was the same reason.
Same thing happened
I
today?
think, but I didn't mean to like grab him. I don't know why he went to tell me. Like I guess he was just being to let him know.
Okay.
Because I didn't grab him or touch him or anything.
Okay. So the same incident happened 2 days in a row. You thought you were drowning yesterday and today?
And then it was just playing around, but I think the reason why he told me, I mean, because I wasn't playing basketball with him. Why he called me because I wasn't playing basketball with him.
Were they at the pool when you got there today?
Yeah.
They were. Okay. Can you think of any other incident that you possibly grabbed or you thought you were drowning or any of that?
Were you outside when we did the lifeguards?
He told me that I had 20 minutes to sit out or it was about to get ready to close and I was just like, okay, I'm going to get ready to leave. And he just said, okay, we can leave. But I came to find out
Who was he?
the one that you were talking to.
The lifeguard?
Yeah, but then he told me, I just come to find out that I got my bag stolen from me right then and there. And I was just standing outside waiting for my ride to come. Because I called my ride like 3 times before I guess y'all had showed up.
Last first night. Because we're charging you for the state of Oklahoma. Anything that's a state charge has to go to Oklahoma County Jail.
Or municipal? So state charges go down to county. Have you ever been to the county at all? Never. Scared?
You never been to Oklahoma County Jail?
You bet. And what? On the setup. What happened there? going to be up to how the state, if someone can bond you out, it'll be quicker before your court date.
Following questioning, Kayla was booked into the Oklahoma County Jail for 2 charges of lewd acts to a child under 16. While Kayla's actions at the pool led to serious criminal charges, another troubling incident unfolded in Ohio, this time involving a heavily intoxicated woman causing chaos at a local hotel.
That's the what? Well, you're not the one under arrest for these things.
On November 18th, 2023, officers in Ohio were called to a disturbance at a hotel involving an intoxicated female guest who had climbed over the front desk.
What's going on? Hi, what's going on? You just let me around? Can you let me around?
Yes, please. What? Nigga who?
What baby?
Okay, so I was back in the back trying to do.
Hey, why don't you speak to the other officer? I'll go back and
That door is unlocked.
Hi, miss. Miss, come walk over here. Walk over here for me. We're gonna go out. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. Let's go over here. Let's go, let's walk out there. Keep walking. Miss, can you walk for me? Miss, are you able to walk or no?
She could walk. Because I was back doing the laundry and she was trying to burn this and wrong. That's when I realized she can climb over this arm. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's walk out here. Let's walk out here. Let's walk out here. We're gonna talk. Can you walk out here for me? I'm gonna let you have a seat out here. We'll talk out here. Just have a seat for me. Why don't you sit in that chair for me? Sit in that chair for me, please. Is this your stuff?
Yeah, you said. Okay, that right there. Oh, yeah.
You been drinking a lot today? Yes? Okay. Alright, so what happened to it?
Okay, so she was up here, and I said, you grab your stuff, and you got to leave from up here from Tommy.
But she was causing a scene, that's why you told her to grab her.
Yes. Okay, so I went back to try to get some laundry, right? And I heard somebody grabbing at that door, the laundry door, right?
So she, while you were trying to do laundry, she came over.
She must use that pillow right there, because that's on the sofa, right? I said, ma'am, you have to go, or you're not allowed behind here.
You can hear me, right?
She said, give me a kiss. I said, I can't do that. I said, I don't need to. I told her about 3 times that she got to be on that side of the desk. The 3rd time, she was grabbing hold of me or touching me and stuff. That's when I called you guys. Because at this point, she was a rational guest, and I had no control. No, and I refuse to put my hands on her.
Did she strike you? Did she slap you?
No, she was trying to grab hold of me, trying to get a kiss, and I would say, I can't do that. She's a guest. I would assume that she's a guest because she has a key card.
Are you able to look up by chance?
If she got an ID on her.
So at no point she assaulted you, she just hopped the counter, tried making a dance.
And she was trying to make advancement to it.
Right.
And
About 10 minutes ago this happened.
yes.
And so they told her like multiple times to get out of here and kind of
I even asked her, I said, please go up to your room. You have to vacate. Because she tried to sit right there first.
How's it going, man? What's going on tonight? What's that? Can you talk to me? Can you hear me? No? You have your driver's license on you or anything? It's up in your room? Okay. What's your name? You have a name? Yes? No? Are you feeling okay? Can you hear me? You're a little concerned? Okay, about what?
She must use that pillow right there.
What are you concerned about? What's that? You can hear me, right?
Officers arrived to find the suspect behind the front desk after she had climbed over using a pillow. The clerk explained she tried to kiss him despite his repeated warnings to leave the area. When officers guided her out, she could barely walk straight due to heavy intoxication. Her slurred speech made it impossible to answer basic questions about her identity.
Give me a kiss. I can't do that.
What's not true? What's not true? Can you talk to me? Can you look at me?
Grab and hold on to that.
You thought he had what?
That's when I called.
Okay. Are you feeling okay? Is everything, do you feel okay? Does your head hurt or anything? Are you feeling, did you hear what I asked? Are you feeling okay? It's okay, but we need to know what.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Yeah, I drank.
Do I see you have an ID on you?
It's in the room, she said.
What's your name? Maybe about 30. What's your name?
Spell your name for us. Can you spell your last name?
Well, I'll try it one more time. KRISTAWHISTON.
Okay.
Got it?
Have a seat for us. Have a seat. Take a seat. What's your birthday?
I know that's why you guys have a problem with me.
Why? Ma'am, have a seat for us, okay?
My name is Krista Whitson, and I think you could figure that out yourself.
All right, Krista, why don't you stand up for me, okay? Stand up for me, Krista. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back, okay?
About what?
About for what? Well, you're about for what on the arrest for DC attacks. I'm
All right, let's go, man. Let's walk this way, okay? Out this door, over here.
What is it?
What?
You can get a DA or a... I don't know what your problem is.
They can't find her name staying in any room here. Doesn't mean that it's not her name.
Okay.
Just make sure to run her name card to verify that is her.
Okay. Do you have anything sharp on you? It's gonna poke me your stick?
No.
No? Okay, just stand still for a second, okay?
No.
No, you don't? Or you...
No.
Okay, don't yell.
Take all hands off if you need to.
You're yelling right in my ear, okay?
But out. Yeah.
Have a seat for me.
Yeah. I see it. Oh. Big time.
Whoa.
Thanks a lot.
You gotta sit in the seat.
Right?
Krista, I need to know what state you're from. I need to know what state you're from.
Ohio and Florida.
Okay, where do you live currently? Ohio or Florida?
Ohio.
Is that
I mean, you're not a criminal.
Is that Ohio or Florida?
Ohio.
All right.
Give yourself a clue. Take a course. That's what you need to do to be bad, to make yourself feel better. Just do it. Those aren't any of my names.
Then what's your name?
Well, take a court history.
Well, I suggest you give us your name if you haven't already, otherwise you're going to face another criminal charge, ma'am. I'm tired of playing games. What's your name?
I told you my name.
Well, then you just said that wasn't your name. So what is your name?
Let me just add it up a bunch of...
Ma'am, what is your name?
Krista Whitson.
After constant questioning, officers finally learned her name was Krista Whiston. When asked about her room location, she became uncooperative and told them to figure it out themselves. This led officers to arrest her for disorderly conduct, though she repeatedly asked why she was being detained. While in the patrol car, she continued insisting she wasn't a criminal. Krista was charged with disorderly conduct and criminal trespass. She was found guilty and ordered to pay a $100 fine plus $15 in court costs. While Krista's drunken outburst ended with a fine, the next case would uncover something far more disturbing, this time involving a trusted teacher, a teenage student, and a secret relationship that would shock everyone.
I don't feel comfortable talking about my attorney present.
Okay, no problem.
On 26 June 2024, police were called to investigate a middle school teacher after administrators reported suspicious behavior with a 15-year-old student.
Good evening. Detective Hernandez, Rio Borough Police Department. Is Allison home? May I speak with her, please? Now we'll talk to her out here. Thank you. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Detective Hernandez, Rio Borough Police Department. Detective Correa, Detective Hobbs. You know why we're here? No? Any idea? Do you want to move away from the house to
I don't
speak to
feel
her?
comfortable talking about my attorney present.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
We have a warrant for your arrest, so we're gonna take you in. Is there anything on you that you want to leave with your family?
No, my glasses come with me. Do I have medication that I need to bring with me?
If you take medication, I will highly suggest for you to have someone get it for you. Okay, just give me a second.
I don't have a phone. It got destroyed, actually. I lost it today and got run over.
Okay. Just have to bring the medicine.
Okay.
Here, I gotta put you under cuffs, so.
Okay.
All right?
My joints are very fragile.
I'm not gonna hurt you in any shape or form. This is gonna go on gently. Right? Still good?
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a second.
My husband's here with my kids.
Okay. Thank you. And I see your parents there.
Yeah, my parents are. They're fine. My kids are safe.
All right. Do me a favor. Go like this.
I do have a lot of medical issues. I'm sorry.
Okay. No problem. Yeah.
My husband can get it.
Can you let her know?
Can you get my antibiotics and my... Sorry, my mom had strokes recently.
Okay. No problem.
I'm my parents' caretaker.
Okay.
She's gonna come back to the Rio Borough Police.
She's going to her police station in Freehold. Yes. Do you know their numbers?
My parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have my attorney's number. Okay. So
Yeah.
keep that with me as well, or...
If you don't know by heart,
I don't know my attorney's number.
yeah, I will highly recommend for you to get it, because that way you have that piece of paper.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
Where's it at? Where's the paper?
It's... If you want my husband to get it, he knows where it is.
Yeah. Just tell him what to get. Go ahead, sir. No, you can come out, sir.
Can we combine one?
I need the red paper that's taped to the cabinet that has my attorney's name and Pastor name, please. Do you have... I take every day for my heart. Do you want
We can
that
throw that in one of them, right?
No, I don't want to combine that.
So,
as a separate container?
yeah.
Can you get the baby aspirin as well? She just wants...
We're gonna talk to the attorneys and stuff like that, and the Multnomah County prosecutors, and see what happens. We don't make the decision. Yeah. Okay.
So about how long would she stay in Freehold?
Excuse me, ma'am?
About how long?
We don't know. It's because of bail reform, we don't make that decision anymore.
Excuse me?
Definitely overnight.
Yeah.
Allison, where is the red paper?
Look at the cabinet where you just got the meds. There's 2 white pieces of paper with red crayon writing. Look straight ahead. Taped.
Out.
Nope. Not that.
You okay?
No.
Are you okay?
She's on full-time oxygen.
Well, I was I'm on oxygen all night long.
Okay. Okay. Are you little? Do you need medical attention?
No.
You sure? Okay. Is this it?
Yes, that's right. That's my pastor.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to take? Okay. And you know the numbers if you need to call?
My husband.
Okay. Excellent.
Officers arrived late at night at Hovman Nidrock's parents' home in Ocean County, where she answered the door in pajamas. After being informed about the warrant, she immediately asked for her lawyer. Once handcuffed, she told the officers she needed her heart medication and antibiotics and asked her husband to get them. She also pointed out a red paper taped to a cabinet that had her lawyer's contact information.
All right, so we're going to get going, okay? Like I said, we're going to process her. We don't make the decision because of bail reform. We only take the Hernandez batch 101, and you guys can,
She's going to Freehold. Wait a minute. What?
I didn't need to write down his number. I got his number.
Thank you. So she's.
She'll call you later, okay?
Yeah, we're going to make a call.
They escorts the suspect to a patrol car.
This way, man.
Okay.
Oh, you know we don't have. I got. Yeah, I'll stay with her here. Yep.
Thank you for not scaring my children.
They home?
They're in the hall. They're in the basement. I'm trying to sleep.
Okay.
I just put the bed there. We just got back from dinner.
Just glad you weren't in bed sleeping.
Yeah.
You know? How many children do you have?
Just
Two?
I'm going to pass you down.
no, it's my glasses.
Okay, do you mind if I just go into your pocket?
Oh, you're fine.
Yep. Okay. This side. Okay, yep. Let's see.
Oh, I can't see.
Yeah.
Back here.
This one?
Thank you, sir.
Hands underneath like this.
No, it doesn't matter. As long as you're comfortable. If you want to put them on top of this one. You good?
Where is the? I can't see anything. Does it connect to one of these?
Is there anything in the middle?
No, it's like the straps that come. Can you have that for a second?
Sure.
I'm sorry. Can you just
Can you go all the way across?
Yeah, whatever you
No, not you. No? No? That's not gonna work.
Want me to move the other side?
Sure.
Because then we're gonna need something in the middle.
Just go into that at all? Here, give me that. Give me that blue one.
You guys got it?
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Here, watch your glasses here. Give me that blue one. There's a spot right here. Just watch your one. Good. You okay? Is that alright?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just I try not to get things on my scar. Just
Yeah. Yeah, you got your hands in front too. Do you want to just maybe hold it down like that? Good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Once at the jail, Allison remains tight-lipped.
Make sure the seatbelt.
Yep. You good? All right. Just step out, please. It's a little tight because the door won't go any further, but just go this way. Thank you. And that way. Straight forward. And to that right and that door. Let me get the warrant. Huh? Oh, they have it.
What's that?
They have it. We're gonna stay on.
As she was let out, she quietly thanked the officers for not waking her children, who were sleeping in the basement. Officers searched her before placing her in the patrol car. She stayed quiet during the ride, only repeating that she wanted a lawyer. She was charged with assault, child endangerment, and misconduct. A judge put her on house arrest with no contact allowed with minors except her kids, and no access to electronics. She was suspended from her teaching job and is still waiting for trial. While Allison was being taken from her home for exploiting a teenage student over in New Hampshire, police were dealing with a woman who had just attacked an elderly man outside a bar.
Stop grabbing him! Pull over!
On August 24th, 2021, officers in New Hampshire responded to a disturbance at a bar where a 47-year-old woman had assaulted an 86-year-old man in the parking lot.
This ain't a fight.
No, this is our guys. This is ours.
Nothing. Dump it out. God, I want to clear that thing out too. I got nothing. Can you get that thing out of my face?
Can you please calm down?
Can you get that thing out of my face? I haven't done anything wrong. How much further you want me to go? I have my period. So you know what? Could you just
stay
stop?
right there. Do not move. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand. Don't move. I'm not.
You understand the words of do not resist and stop and lay down on the car and stop.
You're a f***ing moron. I didn't do anything wrong.
You didn't do anything. You just calm down and just relax and let us do our job and we'll sort
Or you
it
can
out.
just let me go so I can go home and go to bed because I have to work in the morning.
Well, we're not going to let you go until you calm down and we sort this out.
Pop right through my bag. Pop through my bag. There's nothing in there.
So confident that you didn't do anything. Chill out.
Lay down.
Do not move.
Okay. Do not.
Did she just say... Listen to me.
Time.
When I tell you to stop resisting, that means stop resisting. Everything that you're doing to defeating our actions is resisting, so stop.
You guys left in the house. Yeah, but can you release my arm?
No. You're not listening.
I'm not doing anything and you're hurting me. I'm not doing anything. Sure, you realize that? Sure, you realize you can with me for no reason. Keep playing that hand sanitizer. You're doing this for nothing. I haven't I'm not hiding anything. I'm not doing anything. So suck it.
You have anything in your bag?
Christ, and you're gonna let me go. Go right ahead, I don't give a fuck. Dump that shit on the ground. I need to clean it out anyway.
I already cleaned it.
Why would I tell him to clean it out? Because I have nothing to hide. For the love of God.
Have you had anything to drink tonight? Any alcohol or anything like that, or anything we need to be concerned
I
of?
did earlier, but I haven't driven anywhere. I haven't done anything.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking that for medical purposes.
For the love of Christ, you're wasting your time. Trust me. Fucking let me go, asshole. I will if you will let me fucking go. You're freaking heat is burning my spot.
What do you need here?
You are not get that whole thing right on the floor.
Are those up there?
I'm telling you. You think that I'm not going to You think I have people in New Hampshire that are Yeah. I need to blow my nose. You get a tissue? Stick it in front of my nose because I'm going to blow it right on the front of your fucking car.
You do that, I'm going to try
Try me one more fucking time.
Listen to me.
You don't realize I have an uncle that's fucking.
Christine, listen to me. I'm gonna make this very clear to you.
I'm gonna make it clear to you I haven't.
Listen to me.
Motherfucker.
Stop resisting.
Stop.
Stop grabbing me.
Oh my god. What's your name? Oh my fucking god.
She keeps fucking.
What the f is your name? So you just
Stop grabbing him.
Pull
over.
I told you I was gonna let you up.
What the f is your name?
Sean, grab
What
my
is your
socks.
name? What is your name?
Get up.
What? No, no.
Roll over. Sit down. Don't spit. Don't blow your nose.
Let's put her in a car.
Yeah.
What happened? What's her deal?
I don't know. She's nuts. I know that. We wouldn't serve her. She didn't have any money. She said she wanted this, wanted that. And she calls out about the money. So we wouldn't serve her anyway.
Right.
So then we go get Chris. This is what I know.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything. Okay. Chris is coming out.
Officers arrived to find an elderly man on the ground with visible injuries, while Barrasso, visibly upset, tried to walk away. When deputies intervened, she resisted and became aggressive, making it difficult to restrain her. She fought back, complained of feeling trapped, and was accused of grabbing an officer during the struggle, all while continuing to shout at them.
That's Adam.
What's her problem?
I come out of the bathroom and Justine, the other bartender, tells me to come outside. I come outside. He's on the ground. Matt's on the phone with y'all trying to get you guys to come. Matt was going to take him home. We called a couple Ubers. No one's answering. The old guy obviously can't drive.
What the f is this
Corey,
guy's
do you
name?
have a
Does she know
car
what
that can come over here? She's
Well, you can put her
trying to grab on 382.
Lieutenant of the Concord Police Department in New Hampshire. Hey, look, tell him my name in a heartbeat.
You want to put her in mine?
We're over here in front of Davida Dialysis.
I haven't done anything for you.
We're getting a car over here.
Smacking me around and
Do
find
you
out
got
how
her?
it's gonna roll when I roll it through the Concord Police Department in New Hampshire. All it take is your fucking name, so he's my uncle. He's a friggin'. Yeah, keep putting your fucking name. Keep putting it. What? Yeah. You seem to be all for it.
Stop.
I haven't done anything.
Do you not?
Cross my feet. Fuck off, dude.
Here, let me go.
Oh, I'm gonna cross my feet. I'm gonna make. He's gonna find your name up. Real quick. Jay, your wife loves it when you do this on her. Either that or she just wants. Yeah, that's why you're telling me to relax, because you know I'm right. Why'd you push your hands off me, you mother? Because I haven't done a goddamn thing. There's nothing that you can hold me on. Just because I.
You want to get out and throw your shirt over your head.
You ready? Let's just pick her up.
You better stop yourself.
Stop!
What? Because I did nothing?
Stop! You're gonna catch another charge by kicking the car. Do you understand that?
That's fine, good. Because I know you have nothing on me. Because I had nothing on me.
I don't care what you think. I'm telling you what it is. Sit down in the car and stop.
Christ. Blow my nose. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me out, dude. I didn't do anything wrong.
Ma'am,
Thank you. I'm sorry.
take a
I'm
breath.
cold. I
Take a
need
breath.
to breathe.
Take a breath. Take a breath, please.
I
Please.
didn't do anything wrong. You have no reason whatsoever to hold me.
I would like to talk to you about it, but you continue to scream at me. Would you like to talk about it? Okay.
I need somebody to blow my nose.
Would you like to talk
You
about?
need to get the out of my face because I don't like you.
Would you like to tell me about what happened over at
Yeah, you
Earl's?
slam me against. How would you like when they bring up charges against how you use me?
That's all right.
With the one cop that I actually do on this force. You prick. Keep looking at me like that, you motherfucker. I hope your wife is fucking proud of you. I didn't do anything. I did nothing. Let me the f out of here.
Deep breath.
Conversation with me, please. Open the door. I'm not going
What is your first name?
Dude, I am claustrophobic.
What is your first name?
Christine with a K.
All right, Christine with a K.
Open the fucking door, please. I'm not gonna
With
go
the way
anywhere.
you're
I'm not
behaving,
gonna bounce.
with the way you're behaving, I'm not going to open the door.
I did nothing at Earl's.
All right. You understand? You understand that you have the right to remain silent.
You understand that if you want to talk to me and you want a lawyer, we'll get you a lawyer.
Yeah, you
And
get
if you
right
can-
on
if
with that.
can't
reason,
afford a
whatever
lawyer,
makes you happy, you get
we'll
through with
get
that. I'm
one
not
for
going to
you.
fight with you. But I did nothing wrong. No, I know what I did wrong.
Do you understand
I
what your
didn't do
rights are?
anything wrong. So
Do you understand what your
I'm
rights
not
are?
going to comply because I did nothing wrong.
So you're not going to comply, so I'm not going to open the door. You have the right to remain silent.
You will open the door.
Anything you say can be used against you in court. Do you understand the rights that I've explained to you?
Yeah, I understand it fine because I did nothing wrong. Dude, I went to Earl's. I went and had a drink. I had nothing going on. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Did you get into a fight?
No.
Did you have to defend yourself?
No.
Did you have to protect yourself in any way?
No.
Did you strike anyone at any time?
Not at all.
Did you hear
Not even a little
Did
bit.
you hear me yelling at you to stop as you walked away from me across this parking lot?
I was going home,
Did
but
you
I
hear me?
did not strike anybody.
Okay,
No.
we're past that. I hear you. Did you hear me telling you to stop?
I did
And why didn't you stop?
because I was going home, but it wasn't for any reason or anything.
Is there
I
any
did-
particular reason that you grabbed my officer in the crotch? You're saying you didn't do that?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
When we
Jesus
repeatedly
Christ,
asked you to lay down on the car and stop moving, and you continued to sit back up, why didn't you comply with those
That
instructions?
wasn't me.
Who was that?
Dude, no.
Was
I
that
didn't
the
do
other
anything
person we had in
wrong.
handcuffs?
I have told you from the get-go, I did nothing wrong.
The question of wrong or right is not what we're talking about. But my question is, why did you disobey our commands several times to lay down on the car? After I asked you, why did you walk away from me as I told you to stop? You said because I was going home. Now we get to the hood of the car and you're in handcuffs. You grab my officer by the crotch.
I don't remember doing that.
Okay. Do you remember constantly sitting back up and laying back down, having to be pushed back down because you were being ordered to lay down on the hood of the car and you were not following those instructions? You don't remember that at all?
No. Did you do me a solid though? And I'm not being rude. Did you open your door and just wipe my face?
With what, ma'am? I don't have anything to wipe your face. I don't have a cloth to wipe your face with.
We have EMS coming to check you out, okay?
You do that, but no.
EMS is coming to check you out. Okay? Okay, so no fight happened at Earl's. You didn't have to protect yourself for any reason.
No.
You didn't kick anyone or punch anyone.
No. I never swung anything. I don't do that. I'm not a violent person, so no.
Okay. At any time were you told to leave Earl's and you refused to leave?
I wasn't at Earl's for that long.
Okay. Am I remembering right? All right, Christine, just relax for a moment, okay?
You just wipe my face. I'm not asking for much. It's the sweat. Could you just?
I don't have anything to wipe your face with.
You don't have a tissue,
Nope.
but you're gonna stick me in here for no reason whatsoever.
No, there is a reason. You're under arrest.
For what?
It's called resisting without and battery on a law enforcement officer.
Something I didn't do?
If that's your opinion, I'm just informing you what you're under arrest
So what I say doesn't matter.
for. Not at this point, not
So
really.
you're gonna drag my parents who are in their 70s.
I have no idea about your parents. How old are you?
47. How
Old enough to know better.
How old are you? Of course, you're not gonna
Why are you screaming bang something?
I'm not screaming, banging anything.
You hear it. Let me tell
I'm
you
not
something.
doing anything. I need someone to scratch my nose.
Do you see this?
What is that supposed to scare me?
This is a hobble. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tie your feet together and I'm going to tie you down in the back seat of this car. Can you sit still?
Can you
not
scratch my
threaten?
f***ing nose? I'm not asking for much.
Going to answer my question?
Whatever, leave me alone. Just scratch
Fair
my
enough.
nose.
If you start
Please
banging
just-
around again,
Can
I'm
you
going to hobble your
scratch
feet
my
together.
nose? Please. Just.
Barraso's resistance didn't stop even after she was restrained. She kept kicking and yelling until deputies secured her legs with a hobble. Inside the cruiser, she continued acting out, slamming around, and making odd demands. Later, during questioning, she denied hurting anyone, but admitted to not following orders. When informed of the battery charge, she dismissed it without concern. Barraso was taken to Indian River County Jail, where she faced multiple felony charges, including battery on a senior, assaulting an officer, and resisting arrest. But shockingly, that wasn't the only disturbing case involving women arrested for violent or predatory behavior. Just 2 years later, another arrest would reveal crimes that were even harder to comprehend.
Another arrest for battery.
On August 22, 2023, Stillwater police responded to a frantic father's report after he discovered disturbing images of his 3-year-old daughter on his girlfriend's phone.
Hello.
Okay. You Ashley? What's your last name? Okay. You're under arrest. We'll get pants for you.
Where is he?
Pastor, do you have any man? Stuff here, right?
There you go. Go now.
Are they jeans and shorts or shorts and polo? So they were the two best.
I don't know.
Do you know, like, where is your place where you want to keep your shorts?
Yeah, there's some right there. There's pajama pants with 90s.
Pajama right here? Is your ID in your purse? You get that here with it. All right, Ashley.
You're under arrest for sexual battery of a minor.
And possession.
Drop her.
Officers arrived at Ashley Cheatham's apartment and found her at the door without pants. After confirming her identity, they handcuffed her and began searching for clothes, while she awkwardly tried to put on pajama pants. She said little and showed no emotion when told she was being arrested for sexual battery of a minor. More charges followed, including child assault, producing explicit content, drug possession, and computer crimes. She was booked into jail and later pleaded guilty to multiple felonies. Just 3 months later, in a completely different state, police faced yet another bizarre situation, this time involving a woman dangling from a window, drunk, and determined to make things even more chaotic.
No. You want me to feel bad for that?
On November 26, 2023, officers were called to a bar where an intoxicated woman was reportedly wandering around the upstairs section of the building. When an officer pulled up in front of the bar, he was advised by an onlooker that the suspect, later identified as Kayla, was now hanging halfway through a second-story window.
For real? Does anyone occupy it? Drunk? And there it goes, right there. Oh my gosh. Hey, stay right there, stay! Let me know right in the district. Okay, so stay back.
Kaylee tried to show her gratitude for being rescued by attempting to plant a kiss right on the officer's lips, but he made it clear that he wasn't interested and ordered her to leave.
No, dude.
All right, you need to get out of here.
You too. The bar's closed. Me too. My mom's upstairs. Okay, watch this.
Ma'am, come on. Stop.
Sir, I don't need your help.
What's your address?
You don't need to know my
What's
address. I'm
your
not
address?
giving it to you.
Well, you're probably going to jail if you don't get out of here.
Oh, really? Really? For what reason?
You don't live here.
You know if I do or not. I live on the third floor.
Do you have an ID?
Absolutely.
What's your ID?
Well, it's off my debit card, but you can absolutely set up a friend.
Let's go downstairs.
I swear, like, black and
Come on,
white.
downstairs.
No, I'm not going.
Was she one of your customers?
Absolutely, I'm one of your customers. I don't know who that old guy is. I was like 2 floors
All right,
up.
let's go.
No, I'm not going up. Absolutely not. You want to give me my debit card back there, man? Because I can pay for your salary and his salary twice times 2.
Nobody, nothing up there. Okay.
Oh, really?
All right, come on. Time to go.
Hey, he says there's nothing up here. Let me show you my son. You know,
Come on, we're going to help you find someone to pick you up.
My husband's down there. I don't need it.
Okay, let's go
Anybody to
find
help me.
Let's call him.
I don't need to
Give him a
call him.
call.
I exactly.
Otherwise, you're going to have to go to jail.
Kaylee began justifying her refusal to come downstairs by stating that there was a man downstairs who was trying to grope her. It's unclear why she didn't mention that when the officers first showed up, but that was something that the officers were going to have to deal with after taking her into custody.
I don't want to have to take you to jail.
What are you taking me to jail
Public
for?
intoxication.
I'm not drunk. You want me to blow?
So you can get your trespass. I don't want you though.
Oh, really? Really? when that guy was trying to get up my pants and I ran from him.
Can we start by going downstairs?
Wait. I'm supposed to feel sad or sorry for running from a man that was trying to get up my pants?
I don't want to have to arrest you.
You can arrest me. I don't care.
I don't want to.
Public educator. I have nothing in
You're a public
exchange.
educator.
Yes, absolutely.
So you should.
I'm above public educator. I diagnosed your son with autism.
Come on.
All the above.
You should know better.
I'm not gonna feel sorry for running from a man for f***ing pitting me against a wall to grope me. I'm not gonna feel sorry for that. I'm sorry.
What's your
want
name?
Me to feel, no. You want me to feel bad for that? You want me to go down there and say yes for groping? I am more than a well-educated woman. I have nothing against my record ever in my entire life. And you agree to that?
Where do you live?
Oh, I live on a farm.
Okay.
Of many acres. That is multi-generational. I'm not going down there to a man to force himself against
We're
me.
here.
Are you kidding me?
We're here. You're going to be safe.
I'm not going down the way.
We're going the other way.
No. I will go this way. I will not go down the way. I don't care who you are. You can't even take me for a pervert.
Ma'am, I'm not going to play this game.
Jump off the
Come on. You're under arrest. You're under arrest. Come here. You are under arrest. Do not resist.
I am not resisting, but you have to tell me. I'm not under. Wait, how do you?
You're now under arrest.
Ouch, you're hurting my arm, please. Ouch. I will put my arm behind my other arm, but you have to stop right now.
Let me just stand up.
No,
Nicholas, man, it's coming to this. Yeah, absolutely.
This is what you can do with your head. Arrest educator for not wanting to be. I'm supposed to be what is that?
Stop.
No, I need to pay my own man. Ouch.
Okay.
I'm not sure what.
We're going out to the car.
Can I please ask a question?
What?
Why did you want me to go back down there with him?
Because you don't live here. Nobody lives here.
No, I don't claim them. You too. Me too. My home's upstairs. Okay, watch this.
Ma'am, come on. Come on.
Can I ask you a question? Ask you a question first.
We're done asking questions.
Dang, Mom.
Come on.
Can I ask you a question first? If you let go of me, I will walk down nice.
Come on.
I know, I will walk down. I just want to know why you want me to walk down.
We're literally with you.
You want to do a PBT, see how drunk you are?
As the officers dragged her downstairs, she continued to scream about the unknown assailant who was downstairs trying to touch her. The officers advised her several times that the bar was closed and that everyone was leaving, but she ignored them and continued to resist.
Okay, before we go down next level, just listen to me. The guy with the garbage. Please, somebody listen to me. Please listen to me. You don't let that guy touch me.
We're not. You're coming with us, okay?
I will try. Please promise me. You promise you won't let him touch me. You promise me. Please don't let him touch me. Please promise me. Please promise.
Come on. Stop screwing around. Come on. Let's go.
I know I'm not a bad guy. Please stop. I'm being a good person. I am a good. I don't know where I'm going.
Go into this car.
I'm sorry, young man. But I don't want to be touched by that man. Okay. You have to understand I don't want to be touched by a person. I'm sorry you thought I should be touched by him. I didn't want to be.
Do you have anything in your mouth? Any gum or anything? Okay.
My tongue. I know him. Will you please look at his mouth? I don't have anything. Okay. That's yours. Will you tell my husband where I'm at? I am I'm getting it. Why are you being so mean to me? I'm trying to lift this up so I can slide in. Why are you being so mean to me?
She even get up there.
I don't know, because it's not life. It's
yeah, I'm in.
This is empty building. I don't know how she got there, because you got to go through there. You got to have my keys, but you can't get there that way. I don't know how she got that. And like, I know how hard it is to start putting meals up there, dude. It takes a freaking 16-foot ladder to be up on the wedge. It's not easy. I have to go get some ice melt for this, right? And then all of a sudden I hear someone go, "Sir, can you help me, please?" And I'm looking around like I hear a voice. What the hell? And all of a sudden I look up and she's sitting there, she's like, "Let's jump." And I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then she's like, "Oh, fuck you, the fuck around with you, fuck you, this, like, doing this." And I'm like, "Oh, dude, I'm not doing this shit."
Kept trying to run upstairs, and finally we were like, we're going to jail. And she's like, "I'm going to jump down," and well, you're going to jail. Just hammered. Dude, she was literally in the window, like, I don't know how she got up there. I legitimately can't figure out.
Above the bar?
Yeah, they used to be like apartments, I'm guessing.
Oh, there's an upstairs.
Yeah, so she went up to the first, like the second floor, I'm guessing climbed on the railing and then jumped up and pulled herself up and was hanging out on it's a weird night. Really.
The officer took Kaylee to the police station, but instead of staying calm during the ride, she got emotional and started acting like the victim as soon as they opened the car door.
Kaylee,
I'm sorry.
if you want to do the PBT,
I'm sorry for not letting you touch me. I'll just let you touch me. I'm so sorry, sir.
do you want to do a PBT?
What is a PBT?
A breath test?
I don't know what a PBT is, sir.
A breath test. Stay in there. Stay in there.
I don't know what a PBT is, but I will let that man touch me if you let me go, sir. I'm sorry for...
We're asking you to get a breath sample.
No, I'm sorry for fighting for myself. I will never fight for myself again, okay?
Do you want to do the breath test to see what your
I don't know
alcohol
what a
level is?
PBT is, sir.
This right here. So it's showing all zeros. It's a breath test. You want to see how much alcohol you consumed?
I don't know what I consume, sir.
Okay, do you want to take this or not?
Why would I? Can you tell me about the benefits of taking it versus not taking it, sir?
I'm just off.
I'm asking you because you're an officer of the law, sir.
I can't offer you legal advice. I can just offer.
No, but you can offer me the advice of a professional advisor, just like I would a woman or a man whose child was born disabled.
Okay,
but
yes or no?
No, you don't need to touch me, sir.
If you're not going to give us an answer, it's just going to be a no.
No, you were there, and I told you what the man did to me.
It's your last chance. We're offering you a PBT.
Sir, I'm speaking to you because I don't know.
I understand. Here's the thing. What is your name?
My name is Kaylee Burson.
Kaylee, here's the thing.
And
I'm offering you.
I fought back to a man that tried to touch my vagina. Now I'm here. And I don't understand it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that occurred.
But this man here seems to think I'm the bad person, and I don't understand. I said, please call my husband, who was outside. I said, please let me talk to my husband. And he said no. And that's fine. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do, sir. I don't know what I am. Not a bad person. I've never broke the law in my life. And so I don't know what I should or shouldn't do, but I try to think back to like what my government teacher told me in high school, which has been many years ago, so I'm getting old.
Okay, we offered it to her.
I'm a piece of shit because you looked at the man and tried to touch me. I know you said she tried to jump.
We're offering you a PBT.
You listened to him. I'm so glad. When I have nothing, even when the men are getting here.
Put your foot back in there.
This was the wildest thing I've ever dealt with. So yeah, it's Kaylee. Here's her debit card. That's really all I got. Yeah, a little bit, but she's just ham. Probably, yeah.
You want to ask one more time if she wants to do the PBT?
Yep. Hey, Kaylee, do you want to do a PBT? Do you want to do a preliminary breath test? It would just show up as.
Sir, I just don't want to
It's just a breath test that you would blow into a machine.
Why? So you can arrest me for being public enough?
Well, you're already being arrested for that. It's your right to be offered it. We have to.
I don't know what the PBT
breath test. What I've explained to you.
I don't know what PBT is.
It's a breath test. Do you want to do a breath
What
test?
is PBT?
It measures the alcohol in your
What
system.
is P?
Preliminary breath test.
But I have up to 4 hours from the time I'm arrested.
No, that's an OWI.
Well,
So
I don't know what I don't know who to trust here.
It's your right.
I don't know who.
Okay.
I understand what my rights are.
Okay. So do you want a PBT?
I know. I want you to answer this question. If I was allowed that man to touch me,
No, it's not all.
and touch me, would I be okay tonight?
No, you were in the windowsill. Okay?
That's all I need to know right now.
Okay.
If
All
I
right.
was
We're
allowed,
just gonna say you didn't want one then, okay?
If I was
All right.
From there, Kaylee was transported to the Polk County Jail and charged with public intoxication. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, watch this one and don't forget to subscribe.
My name is Sumit Kraya and I sold my car with Clutch. The process with Clutch was super simple and very efficient. The Clutch team came over with their truck. They just took a look around my car. They handed me the bill of sale. Absolutely no hidden fees at all. They promised me something. They gave me the exact same thing. Whenever I asked a question, they came back right away. I would definitely recommend Clutch 100% because the experience is phenomenal. I just felt so accomplished and happy after selling my car with Clutch.
The problem is not going to go away by itself. I always recommend Sensodyne.
What's up, dude? You go. Why do I do this? I'm telling you, she ain't gonna get up.
Police are at the home of Norma Carricker after receiving a frantic call from her son. He was heavily drunk and managed to say enough. Someone ran out of the house and he heard his mother scream.
Police department! Ma'am! Oh, shit.
Norma was already dead, strangled with a bungee cord.
We'll need some other units to clear the house. This looks like a homicide. You might want to get a canine track started. Somebody ran out the back door.
In the days that followed, detectives would uncover an extensive list of suspects, each with their own dark motives, jealous exes, hidden family secrets, a lucrative life insurance payout, and even a decades-old family murder, turning this seemingly simple welfare check into one of the most twisted homicide cases the town had ever seen.
Because you're our only link to information. Without you, we have nothing.
She had an escrow, millions of dollars.
Harry just used up my mom, for her money, and I need this money for one time. You're gonna fucking end up dead.
Kids would blame me because they mom didn't like them.
Said it was so good, make you want to slap your mom. I'm gonna kill them all.
In the early hours of a Wednesday morning at 1:30 a.m., police in Troy, Illinois received a confusing call from an intoxicated man.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
She's on Lower Marine Road.
What happened?
Taken out. Huh?
Tell me exactly what happened.
My mom must have went on a date last night. I heard the guy leave out the back door and I didn't hear shit. And I went up there and heard the dog, and I went up there, my mom, I didn't hear my mom walk through the house. My mom ain't responding.
Your mom's not responding? Does she need an ambulance?
I didn't even want to go in there. They were like, bang, bang, bang.
Does she need an ambulance?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, so are you wanting a welfare check done on her then?
Please.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
My name is Neil, N-E-I-L.
The caller struggled to provide clear details, but it was apparent that someone inside the home was unresponsive. With limited information, 2 officers were quickly dispatched to investigate the strange situation, not knowing exactly what they'd find upon their arrival.
What's up?
I hear the dog whining from the basement. Mom tells me she was up the kitchen that she's got a date on the way.
Okay.
And I guess it's that date on the computer? Or on the tenders or whatever? I don't know. I'm afraid to go in that room. I hear the dog whining in that room.
So you live here, sir?
Yeah, I live in the basement, man. I had open heart surgery a year and a half ago. She turns the country music on real loud so I can't hear.
Oh, she did that?
My mom does it every day. Blast it. Some old thorough country music. Because she misses her husband or whatever, but she's bringing guys into the house.
So unfortunately, she can't do that. We can certainly check on her, though, and make sure she's okay if you live there.
Please.
Certainly.
Man, the dog is whining.
So you live in this house, though?
I live in the basement.
Okay, so you live here. That's all I needed.
Man, the dog is trying to get out.
Well, I tell you what, how about this? How about you go see if you can get him money before we go?
Clearly intoxicated, Neil struggled to explain himself. It sounded like his mother had a date over, but he failed to clarify what was wrong. Despite their uncertainty, officers followed Neil inside, completely unaware of the gruesome murder scene they were walking into.
What's up, dude?
You go.
Why do I have to get up?
I'm telling you, she ain't gonna get up.
Okay, but you can hear her?
She's not a word. I pushed her a couple times. She's bleeding out the mouth.
She's what?
Bleeding out the mouth.
She's bleeding out the mouth.
I like that.
Police department.
You said she's got blood coming out of her mouth?
I said she's not. They called her name. I won't.
Ma'am. Oh shit.
Officers stepped inside to find Neil's mother, Norma Carricker, lying unconscious on her bed with a cord wrapped around her neck. It was clear she'd been strangled, but Officer Alex quickly realized something else. She might still be alive.
Hey, pop him, detain him. Where did that guy go?
He went out the back door.
For right now, let's see what you're gonna take.
146, can you roll it here?
Listen, you're just gonna take
She appears to be choking. Somebody strangled her.
I'm putting him in my car. I'm gonna go look. Welcome me. Welcome me.
As Neil was detained and removed from the scene, Officer Alex immediately began performing CPR on Norma. She wasn't breathing, but her body was still warm, indicating she had only recently stopped breathing, and there was still hope she could be saved.
Hey, LT. Yeah. Come here real quick. She's still warm to the touch. Somebody strangled her. It's homicide, man. So we have not cleared the rest of the house yet. Okay. I'm gonna keep working on her. The son's intoxicated. He said somebody ran out the back. No description. We have him detained in the car.
He's in the car?
We have him detained.
Okay.
I don't know. He said she had somebody over here, but he said that she was just talking to him a couple minutes ago. She's warm.
Okay.
No pulse. Not conscious, not breathing.
Officer Alex continued performing CPR for over 7 minutes, desperately trying to save Norma's life. Paramedics soon arrived and immediately took over, continuing life-saving efforts. At the same time, officers scrambled to search the property for the man Neil claimed had fled the scene. A K-9 unit was dispatched to track any trace of the mysterious suspect.
You might want to get a K-9 track started. He said, somebody ran out the back door. He's intoxicated. It looks like somebody wrapped a bungee cord around her neck.
Okay, where was Jude at when you got here?
He was outside. We contacted him. Just a towel.
146, she's yours.
There's good habits, and then there's forgetting your insurance renewal date. Just let me check for you. I'll compare the top providers. You could be saving like a lot. Make comparing your rate a habit. Beep boop.
There's the stairs leading into the basement. South. North back door. Door's locked.
Despite their efforts, the mysterious date seemed to have vanished without a trace, and the search revealed no tracks or evidence indicating where he'd gone. Back inside the house, there was nothing the paramedics could do to save Norma. Too much time had passed with her airway blocked, and she was declared deceased at the scene. What officers didn't yet realize is that Norma was the wife of the late Charles Carricker, the former mayor of Troy, Illinois. Since then, she's been trying to rebuild her life with her son, Neil Howard, whose own father had also died tragically years before. These details would become much more important later on in the investigation. For now, officers had no immediate clues to track down Norma's date, so they brought Neil to the police station, hoping his sober recollection might help clarify exactly what happened. Initially, investigators believed they had a clear-cut case. Either Neil Howard was responsible for his mother's murder, or the unidentified date she spent the evening with was. But they had no idea Neil's interview was only the tip of the iceberg, and soon they'd uncover others close to Norma with strong motives to see her dead. But before we get to that, have you ever wondered what your ancestors were really like? MyHeritage is the easiest way to find out, which is why I partnered with them. They can help you build out your family tree and uncover relatives you never even knew existed. I started by entering MyHeritage's Magic 7 basic facts about my parents and grandparents, and instant discoveries exploded with 50+ new relatives. They discovered Patsy Warburton Hilton, my paternal grandmother, and they were able to get a records match surfacing her official death record. This linked back to a photograph of Patsy's mother's grave, a headstone in Kingston. Even further, I used the deep nostalgia feature to enhance, colorize, and animate the picture of my great-grandmother Inez. I literally watched her smile at me from 1940. They even surfaced a long-lost wedding portrait of one of my great-great-grandfathers, and I brought that to life with the live memory feature. MyHeritage also turned up my great-great-grandfather, Trygve Berg, who worked as a chaplain, meaning he had a key clergy role under the main priest in Oslo in 1891. They also discovered his father, Sverre Berg, who also worked as a chaplain, most probably in the parish of Sondre Enebakk, a rural area southeast of Oslo. They are the #1 family history service for a reason, with over 35 billion searchable records. You can dive into your past right now with a completely free 14-day trial. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Now, let's get back to the investigation.
Hey, Neil. What am I doing here, man? You recall my... Here's the thing. You are our only link to any information. But we have to get the search. You know, I can't walk into the room, and now I'm going in the wrong room. We have to get the search warrant before we can do anything. Why am I here? Because you're our only link to information. You know? Without you, we have nothing. I need you over here. Right? Okay. Yeah, so I'll get you a bottle of water. Just it's fine. I'll get it for you.
At the station, Neil's severe intoxication prevented detectives from reading him his Miranda rights or questioning him. They had no choice but to let him sleep it off overnight, hoping he'd be sober enough later in the day. By morning, police were back at Norma's home, preparing to speak with family members arriving at the scene. Until now, investigators only had Neil's unreliable story to guide them. However, this would soon change, as officers would unexpectedly cross paths with their next prime suspect.
So we're gonna let the coroner come out and talk to you too.
Okay.
Okay, kind of explain a little bit about
Is
more
my
about.
mom deceased?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is my brother in jail?
He's being talked to right now about because he lives here too.
So we all just woke up and we all just kind of, Neil blew my phone up last night. And so I just kind of had a feeling.
What do you mean he blew your phone up?
On Facebook. He told me that my mom had some guy over here and that they were, I guess, having or something like that. And it was gross and, so.
What time was that?
1:30. But I just wanted you guys to know that there's probably a bunch of people on their way right now to, my sister's coming, Neil's girlfriend's coming.
So how'd you get alerted to this today? What exactly happened?
I got a call from my friend that lives in this neighborhood back here at 5:50 a.m. I guess she was maybe on her way to work. And she called to see if everything was okay. So there was a bunch of police at my mom's with caution tape up.
Okay. Who was that? Who called?
Her name is Lori. She came.
When was the last time you talked to Norma?
Honestly, I haven't talked to her. It's been probably, I don't know. It's been several months.
When was the last time you talked to Neil?
It was last night before I went to bed.
What time was that?
Probably around 11. Between 1 and 2, I missed a gazillion calls. And I woke up just a bit ago, and then I couldn't get any call and answer. And I got and just looking just in the air, see what was going on.
She said he texted you.
Yeah, he's freaking out. He's like, I can't understand what I do.
Do you mind showing me those texts, please? Which is different than what he told our officers. Said he had contact with him. Yeah.
As officers continued speaking with Norma's daughters, Andrea and Jenny, and Neil's girlfriend, Dawn, something odd quickly stood out. Despite being informed that her mother had just died, Andrea's demeanor was unusually upbeat. She seemed strangely calm for someone who had just lost a parent in such a violent way. But while officers were still gathering statements, their attention was suddenly drawn away when a white pickup truck slowly drove by.
Hi, is Norma all right?
Well,
she's a close friend of mine. Is Norma all right?
Well, we'll discuss that in a little bit, okay, sir?
It's Terry Dietz.
That's Terry Dietz?
That's Terry Dietz.
This was the first time officers made direct contact with Terry Dietz. Dawn confirmed he was Norma's boyfriend, quickly adding that their relationship was known to be turbulent. Yet, when Terry drove by the scene, he referred to Norma simply as a close friend, clearly downplaying their connection. These details quickly placed Terry Dietz as a key person of interest in Norma's murder, and detectives would soon uncover that Terry not only had a complicated relationship with Norma, but also a tempting financial motive. So, to move forward, detectives brought Terry in for questioning later that day. They needed to understand the nature of this relationship with Norma, confirm his whereabouts on the night she was killed, and most importantly, find out if he had any hidden motives to want her dead.
Let me grab my writing pencil.
You gotta help me with some information.
Well, that's kind of what we need you for, too. We know you know Norma very well.
Yeah.
I know you guys have been dating or in love or something like that.
Yeah. I never got really close to Norma.
So when is the last time you talked?
7:45 p.m. last night.
Oh, okay.
She asked me to come out to Lucky Rooster in St. Jacob.
So 7:45 p.m. at Lucky Rooster?
Yes.
You were out there and saw her?
Yes.
Was anybody else there?
Just me.
Nobody else there, anything of that sort?
No, that's
Okay.
the same table.
Okay, perfect. No, not even at the table. Like, did it look like there was a guy hanging out at the bar, like he was trying to hit on her or talk to her or anything of that sort?
I didn't know.
Okay, you get what I mean by that, though? That
Yeah.
There's nobody else there.
Terry told detectives he'd seen Norma earlier that evening at her workplace, the Lucky Rooster. It wasn't much, but it was the first solid lead detectives had about Norma's final hours. However, something about Terry's demeanor caught detectives' attention. Terry seemed strangely calm, almost detached, despite learning that Norma had just died under suspicious circumstances hours ago. This lack of emotion would soon make more sense when detectives asked Terry about Norma's will.
Do you know if she had a will or a life insurance policy or anything of that sort that you would have been a beneficiary of?
Yes, I am the beneficiary on New York Life.
What is it?
How much?
What is it? You said it's New York Life. Is it her life insurance?
It's a life insurance policy.
On Norma?
Yes.
Okay.
This question wasn't asked at random. Detectives had already zeroed in on a critical piece of information Terry wasn't aware of. After his suspicious interaction with officers earlier in the morning, detectives took a closer look into his relationship with Norma. They quickly discovered Terry was the sole beneficiary of one of Norma's life insurance policies, and that just hours after learning of her death, he had already contacted the insurance company, urgently inquiring about collecting the $14,000 payout. And the timing couldn't have been more suspicious, as Terry's call came shortly after he drove past the crime scene and asked officers about Norma's condition. With this revelation, Terry Dietz quickly became one of the prime suspects in Norma's murder, alongside Neil Howard, Norma's volatile son, and her still unidentified date. Conveniently, once Terry started feeling the pressure, he began pointing fingers elsewhere.
I told Norma so many times that she needs to find another place to live. I told her, he's going to kill you. And why did you say that? He would get irate. I saw him get irate, this was several months ago, at Norma because she wouldn't give him any money to go get booze. She said, I'm done doing that. I'm not going to give you any more fucking money. Blah, blah, blah. And he blew his top.
Terry wasted no time deflecting suspicion onto Neil Howard, characterizing him as an aggressive, violent alcoholic. Detectives saw through Terry's tactic right away, but this next statement would actually force detectives to reconsider Neil as a serious threat.
Is there anybody else you think of that we should talk to? Hey, you probably ought to talk to this person, or hey, this person. Somebody we don't know, or with this, or hey, that would kill Norma? Well, that would even know anything about Norma, or they could relate anything to do with Norma.
As I sat there this morning, I was thinking about, going through records and stuff, and what the kids would blame me or accuse me of, because they know I didn't like them, because of the way they treated their mother. They were very mean to their mother.
Well, what do you know about her son?
Well, I know she had a lot of problems with him. If I will, let me start with what I know. He killed his dad. Supposedly it was self-defense.
Terry's claim here wasn't just a defensive reaction. It was a troubling fact that would compel detectives to end his interview and shift their attention. On November 21st, 2005, in Mesquite, Texas, Neil Howard shot and killed his father, George Howard. According to Neil, the two had been drinking heavily and arguing throughout the day. The fight escalated when George fired a round inside the home. Neil claimed that during the struggle to take the gun away, it went off, striking his father through the eye and killing him instantly. Neil was 26 at the time. He called his sister Andrea, who urged him to contact the police. When officers arrived, they found him inside the house, severely intoxicated. Neil insisted it was self-defense. He was arrested and charged, but the trial ended in a hung jury. Eventually, Neil was acquitted and the case was closed. Now, suspicion hung heavily over both men. Neil's violent past was undeniably troubling, and without corroborating his account and locating Norma's date, detectives couldn't clear him. Similarly, Terry's quick presence at the crime scene and his suspiciously swift attempt to claim Norma's life insurance meant detectives needed to thoroughly verify his alibi as well. Detectives needed to keep a close eye on both men for the moment and focus their investigation on identifying the mysterious man Norma spent the evening with. Fortunately, Terry had given detectives a crucial lead when he mentioned that Norma was working at the Lucky Rooster on the evening before her death. So to verify this statement, officers visited Norma's workplace to speak with her co-workers and collect any helpful information. When officers arrived at the Lucky Rooster, they discovered something crucial: surveillance cameras that had captured footage from that very night. What detectives saw on those recordings would open an entirely new set of questions. On the evening of September 12th, 2023, surveillance footage captured Norma Carricker leaving the Lucky Rooster with an unidentified man. This footage marked the beginning of Norma's last known movements. Approximately 30 minutes later, Norma and the same man were captured by cameras arriving at the Timeout Bar and Grill. Footage showed them spending roughly an hour inside, talking, drinking, and appearing comfortable in each other's company before leaving together. It was the last time Norma was seen alive. With a bungee cord used to strangle Norma, detectives quickly concluded this murder was personal, possibly a crime of anger or jealousy. They speculated that this mysterious date could have turned violent for some reason, strangling Norma and fleeing before police arrived. The absence of forced entry further supported Neil's story. Detectives now urgently needed Neil's sober recollection to identify and locate Norma's date. After several hours in custody, Neil Howard was finally sober enough to speak with detectives. They needed his recollection to gain some clarity. Without it, they had no way to identify Norma's date or determine Neil's own fate in the investigation.
She called me. She was expected about 8:30. And she said she's gonna have company. And I heard my mom's voice. And I sit there in the bed and I'm thinking, listen. I heard them banging off either the headboard or the dresser.
Is that where they were sex at?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I heard her saying, you ain't gotta leave. You ain't gotta go. And it wasn't because of me making noise. I didn't hear that, and I get up and check to make sure that the back door is closed.
And that's what you did? You went upstairs to make sure it was closed?
I went upstairs and I heard the dog whining in her room.
And did you go in there?
No, I didn't open her door.
Her door was closed?
I went down there and I was like, Wiener, come here. Wiener, come here.
And you said the door to her room was closed and the dog was outside the room?
No, the dog was inside, but the door was cracked. My mom wasn't hollering, or my mom wasn't answering. My mom's very boisterous person. Right? And the way it went silent was eerie.
What made you decide to call
Because my grandma had an issue with my uncle that they try to say he sat with his ex-wife type thing.
Right from the start, detectives noticed Neil's story wasn't adding up. On the 911 call, Neil implied he had already found his mother unresponsive, but now, in the interview room, he insisted he didn't enter her room until officers arrived. Neil would continue giving fragmented accounts throughout the interview, struggling to clearly recall important details. But in between his confused recollections, he suddenly brought up another man, someone he claimed was actively manipulating his mother, Norma.
She got a guy, I'm gonna tell you this guy, I threatened this guy. Perry is his name. And she pays her, she don't need to work 3 jobs. Tom Carricker took care of all that. She has no bills. This guy, every day, she just was on his side to my other sister, 30 G's. This guy runs around town. She's supporting this guy.
And your last name's Terry?
Terry.
Though the details were disjointed, Neil seemed upset with Terry Dietz, the same man already under suspicion of Norma's murder, accusing him of taking advantage of his mother, draining her money, and turning her against the rest of the family. Neil's anger towards Terry further confirmed detectives' existing suspicions, giving them even more reason to closely scrutinize his involvement. But by now, Neil had been at the station for several hours and was becoming anxious, demanding to leave. Detectives still didn't inform him of his mother's death, and holding him any longer without explaining why was becoming difficult to justify. It was time to deliver the tragic news and brace for Neil's reaction.
No, I gotta give him shit to where he wants. This is gonna ruin everything. Everybody's saying, I want to let her down slow. And I don't want to tell them at fault for nothing.
Your mom's deceased, right?
No.
Your mom's deceased.
I said she was hurt.
Your mom's deceased. So that's why we're making this into what we need to have you around available for us, okay?
I'd like to see my sister.
Oh,
Well, that's what I heard you. Oh, sit down, okay? No.
So you're not leaving?
You're not leaving. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're not leaving. Oh, is that right?
Your mother's deceased. You know, you're the only person we know that saw her last that we can talk to.
I didn't see her last night.
You did too.
I seen her last night.
You walked in there when the officers asked you to. You were the last one there with her, so you're the only link we have.
You're the last person that saw her, correct?
I didn't see her last night until they told me to go in there.
Absolutely, we know that. But then you spoke with her at 8:30.
I knew it.
You spoke with her at 8:30.
Call my sister and let me talk to her.
After learning of his mother's death, Neil grew increasingly agitated throughout the remainder of the interview, eventually requesting a lawyer and forcing detectives to end their questioning. With Neil shutting down the interview and refusing to cooperate further, detectives had no choice but to find another way to identify Norma's mysterious date. Hoping for a breakthrough, investigators sent officers to search for additional surveillance footage from locations Norma and her date passed by that night, and they quickly hit the jackpot. One security camera clearly captured the vehicle Norma's date was driving. By running the license plate, detectives identified him as James Carter. Detectives urgently needed to speak with James, the only other known person at Norma's house that night besides Neil. When they first approached him, he was uncooperative and outright denied seeing Norma. It wasn't until officers obtained a warrant for his cell phone data that he and his lawyer agreed to speak, on the condition that James received immunity and would not be subpoenaed for the trial. Once immunity was secured, he cooperated, provided a DNA sample, and shared his account of the evening. James explained that he met Norma on the dating site Plenty of Fish and arranged to meet at her workplace before heading to the bar for a few drinks. After leaving the bar, Norma invited him back to her house and they spent an intimate hour together at Norma's. However, James insisted Norma was alive and unharmed when he left around 11 p.m. Cell phone data corroborated his story, placing him back in St. Louis, where he lived, well before the estimated time of Norma's death. With James Carter officially cleared, the investigation was narrowed to two suspects, Neil Howard and Terry Dietz. Both men had means and opportunity. Both shared complicated, deeply rooted relationships with Norma. But without any physical evidence, detectives couldn't solve this with timelines alone. They needed a clearer understanding of Norma's personal life to pinpoint which of the two suspects was more capable of killing her. To do this, investigators brought Norma's daughters in, Andrea and Jenny, as well as Neil's girlfriend, Dawn, hoping their insights would single out the likely killer. However, these interviews would instead reveal a hidden detail from Norma's personal life, one that would turn the very people brought in to help into potential suspects themselves.
Sorry. I greatly appreciate taking time to come and talk to me, so and the patience.
And then just, like I said, my biggest issue is, you know, I love my mom. Me and my mom have always been super close, but this other guy came here and he has just totally broken her down.
So, do you think Neil could end up with an issue to hurt your mom?
I don't put it past him. Especially when he's drunk and drugging and
Tell me a little bit about what's been going on with me.
She was so in love with that man, it's sickening. You know, and just my mom's relationship with Terry meant more to her, you know, than the relationship with her daughter. Well, and I guess what I'm saying is that Terry just uses my mom, you know, for her money and calls her fat, and, you know, she just lost a bunch of weight. That being said, she would look for love on a lot of these dating sites. And so when we were living with her, she would, Andrea, come here. You know, she was talking to multiple different people. And I even said to her one time, I'm like, you're not end up yet. Like, you don't even know who you're talking to. I mean, I've been over there several times since then, and this is what I can tell you. My mom and Neil are both alcoholics. My mom doesn't handle hers very well. She becomes very belligerent. And every time she's been belligerent with Neil, he always tucks his head and goes downstairs. I know my brother better than anybody in this world. Like, I am my brother's keeper, for real. And he wouldn't have hurt her. He wouldn't have. I've been through this before, you know.
Andrea and Jenny's interviews further confirmed that Norma's relationship with Terry and Neil was strained, troubled, and complicated. And Andrea's subtle mention that she'd been through this before reinforced the detective's concerns about the family's violent past. However, when Neil's girlfriend, Dawn, entered the interview room, she would reveal something detectives never saw coming. A financial motive powerful enough to make everyone close to Norma a potential suspect.
Dawn, I'm sorry. 3 other things come up, so I don't want to grab my car. So I just had to
6 o'clock this morning, no one knew what happened, and we all just pulled up. Terry shows up. Well, what happened to Norma? 6 o'clock in the morning, we all just showed up on site. Terry should not have known anything of what happened, but yet he shows up in front of the house. So Norma had a date last night. I don't know who it was. She goes on these weird dating sites, which I warned her about. You don't know who you're talking to. Norma has a habit of telling people that she's got all this money. So that's another thing to look into. Everything in my body tells me Terry had something to do with it. Norma's extremely depressed all the time. Terry is a big problem. If Terry thought that his income was going to close if she was dating, we were probably making very angry. She had an escrow, like millions and millions of dollars. If Terry is beneficiary and Norma's gone, Terry gets up to $5 million.
So you're saying this year Norma would have gotten Tom's estate?
Yes, like $5 million.
Do we know that for certain? Because I say that because I don't know that he was worth that much.
Yeah, for certain.
According to Dawn, Norma was due to receive a multi-million-dollar payout from the estate of her late husband, Charles Carricker, a former mayor of Troy, Illinois, and a longtime local businessman. This revelation changed everything. Suddenly, anyone close to Norma who knew anything about the money had a potential motive. Neil Howard, her financially dependent son struggling with alcoholism, Terry Dietz, her ex-boyfriend known for financial manipulation, and even her daughters, Andrea and Jenny, who stood to inherit a life-changing sum. With the suspect pool rapidly expanding, detectives began preparing to closely examine everyone who might benefit from Norma's death. But before they get to that, they caught a lucky break. Neil Howard suddenly requested to speak to detectives without a lawyer. He was quickly brought back for a second interview, where he would finally provide detectives with some clarity, or so they hoped.
My mom, she comes home from one job. She works like 3 jobs. She's a sugar mama to more than one guy. Do you know these guys? I know of one. But somehow she going online and meeting guys, random guys coming in and out of the house.
That's gotta be tough for you as her son.
I usually gone. I usually leave. I'm in bed. I'm asleep. I didn't even see her yesterday. She goes from one job to the other, And my sister was supposed to come by and take me to her old house, which is in Troy, to clean it, to make sure it was clean because she was showing it. My sister didn't have shown up. I can hear my mom upstairs. She comes in, changes shirt, changes shoes, and gone. She usually called me when she was leaving her other job to ask me if she wanted anything to eat. She called me later than usual. She called me, you look at the phone, she called me at 9:30, I believe, about 9:15, and says...
You said 9:15?
9:30. And she said, I've got to have company, which that means you can't make a noise, you know, don't make a peep. Don't go upstairs, you're not there, basically. I said, alright, so what, I gotta hurry up. She said, just take all the clothes off the kitchen table and throw them in the laundry room. So I took all the clothes and threw them in there, and I pulled the door as close as I could, so nobody could see what was in there. So I didn't see her drop her car off, but when I went back downstairs, I heard the car door. I can hear it from the basement. Can't see nothing because the windows are real high. I called my girlfriend one more time and I said, so no chance of you coming back. She broke her foot last weekend, so it's hard for her to drive. And I said, no chance you coming tonight? And she said, baby, I can't, but you got me all day tomorrow. And I started sending her like love songs and that. And then I called my sister again, wanted to know why she didn't show up and what am I supposed to do about dressing. I'm giving her away on Saturday. I didn't want to wear a tuxedo, am I wearing dress clothes? No answer, so I bugged her for a while.
According to Neil, at around 10:30 p.m., he heard the sliding door slam shut, indicating Norma's date had left. While this matched James Carter's statement, it didn't explain why Neil waited almost 3 hours before calling 911, claiming he'd found his mother unresponsive immediately after someone had just left the house. Those missing hours were critical to solving Norma's murder, and the detective was about to put Neil's timeline under intense scrutiny to extract any major inconsistencies in his alibi.
Were you drinking last night?
I was.
What'd you have to drink?
Like you'll see, I got a big jug. It's probably sitting right there by my phone. I drank that on that jug 2 days.
So I want to go back to it. I want to understand this a little bit more. Why this particular night did you decide to go check on it? If that's a normal...
I heard the back door.
So you can hear the sliding back door over the country music.
So I could hear her talking to the dog.
Okay.
And she was like, get in here. And I heard her say to whoever was there, you ain't what? Hollering out her door, hollering, you ain't got to leave so fast.
So when you cracked the door to let the dog out of your mom's bedroom, could you see your mom?
I thought she was sleeping.
So then why did you call the police?
I called my sister and I called my girlfriend first.
If your mom sleeps face down in between pillows with a blanket over her, what made you decide to call the police? If that's a normal thing.
The dog was crying at the door.
This was the first major inconsistency in Neil's story. He was now admitting he'd entered his mother's bedroom and seen her covered with a blanket, completely contradicting his earlier claim that he didn't go in until instructed by officers. But rather than immediately calling him out on the lie, the detective decided to take a more subtle approach, carefully empathizing with him and probing the complicated dynamics between Neil and his mother. The goal was simple: to encourage Neil to reveal why he hadn't been fully truthful about that night.
You don't have a car, and to me, I guess where I struggle, and I feel bad for you, I do. I think that you got dealt a shit hand, because you poor guy, you've been through hell and back with health issues, and then you have to live in this basement.
All the sewage. Gross.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you're expected to be quiet. Every time your mom brings a new man home, and you have to sit there and listen to her ask. And I tell you right now, I would be upset.
This is a known fact, even that's my sister's. No, they're telling my mom is dangerous.
Your mom's dangerous?
No, these random guys.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but you know what, man? Sleeping in a basement, putting on earplugs, avoid listening to your mom and have random guys coming over and listen to country music real loud. I mean,
Neil's acknowledgement of the tension between him and his mother was exactly what the detective wanted. A grown man, financially dependent, stuck at home while his mother dated other men. Neil openly acknowledged this uncomfortable dynamic, yet remained emotionally detached, showing none of the rage previously seen during his arrest. As the interview progressed, Neil's responses began to slip, revealing more contradictions and doubts about his story. But one specific detail stood out to detectives. Neil never once asked how his mother died. Most people facing such news would desperately seek answers. Neil's lack of curiosity felt suspiciously intentional, as if he already knew. With this, detectives wrapped up Neil's final interview with uncertainty still surrounding his alibi, and shifted their focus back to Terry Dietz, their other primary suspect. After thoroughly examining phone records, DNA evidence, and multiple witness statements, detectives confirmed Terry was at home nursing a minor injury the entire night, never leaving his property after 9 p.m. Physical evidence from the crime scene further cleared Terry. Additionally, investigators carefully examined the possibility of Norma's daughters, Andrea and Jenny, having a financial motive due to their substantial inheritance. However, their phone records and alibis during the critical time frame were verified, and detectives found no additional evidence suggesting their involvement in their mother's death. So, with Terry cleared and Norma's daughters ruled out, detectives were left with just one suspect, Neil Howard. By now, it was clear Neil wasn't going to confess, but detectives were confident that the contradictions, inconsistencies, and his behavior following Norma's death provided enough proof to secure a conviction. Ultimately, investigators felt certain Neil Howard was responsible for his mother's murder, and they formally charged him. At the trial, prosecutors argued that sometime between 10:30 p.m. and 1:30 a.m., Neil, heavily intoxicated and increasingly volatile, entered Norma's bedroom. An argument may have broken out, or perhaps the tension had been simmering all day. At some point, Neil strangled Norma with a bungee cord, then covered her up with a blanket. Instead of immediately calling for help, Neil repeatedly tried contacting his sister Andrea, just as he'd done years earlier after killing his father. Phone records revealed that Neil started calling Andrea at 12:49 a.m., making 7 attempts to reach her, the final call occurring at 1:30 a.m., moments before dialing 911. The jury reviewed Neil's shifting accounts, the physical evidence, and his documented history of violence. Prosecutors painted a clear picture. Neil Howard was unstable, violent, and entirely capable of murder. On February 10, 2025, Neil Howard was found guilty of first-degree murder. His sentencing is still pending, but he faces up to 60 years behind bars. Special thanks to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video. Dive into your past right now with a completely free 14-day trial. Click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen.
Busy days? No problem. Grocery Outlet has you covered with amazing deals. Select varieties of Totino's Party Pizzas are buy one, get one free. Just $1 each when you buy 2. That's savings of up to 75% compared to traditional grocery stores. Need something fast? Assorted varieties of Oscar Mayer Lunchables are ready to grab and go. 2 for $4. Stock up on Totino's Party Pizza and Oscar Mayer Lunchables so you're always ready. Hurry into your local Grocery Outlet today. These deals are good through September 9th while supplies last.
Grocery Outlet Market. I think I killed her, Mom! Mom! I think I killed her! What's gonna happen to me?
I think so. Oh, you put her in the dumpster.
So what happened in there? I know you guys are both in there.
I don't even know. I remember we got in there. I blacked out. I genuinely just, we went in there. I blacked out. I don't know what happened. I blacked out, and when I came to, she was dead. I'm so scared.
20-year-old Brianna Ratliff ends her shift at the local fast food chain.
It was a hard day of work for Brianna, because it wasn't her only job that she had to attend that day. Her primary job was at a local beauty salon, leveraging the skills that she learned in the cosmetology program at the Coshocton County Career Center. And her second job was at Hardee's. Neither of those jobs really fulfilled, but it was paying the bills. Brianna's mother, who also worked 2 jobs and typically came home very late, managed to arrive home a bit earlier that day to prepare Brianna's favorite apple pie. But little did anyone know, Brianna wouldn't come back home that night. Brianna's disappearance would turn out to be the biggest case in the history of Coshocton County. A case that left this small Ohio town traumatized until this very day. The next day, the Coshocton Police Department put out a missing persons report. And since Coshocton is a fairly small community, the city put in a collective effort to find her. A search party was formed under a non-profit victim advocacy group called Golden Hearts, a voice for the voiceless. All her closest friends and family members were participating in the search. Brianna's schedule was packed with 2 jobs, which means that her paths were mainly between home and her jobs. Brianna's friends looked in all her usual hangout spots, but there was no trace of Brianna at all. That's when the search party's cadaver dog was able to pick up her scent and traced it all the way to an abandoned house on the 1800 block of Chestnut Street. Now, from first glance, it looked as if no one had entered the house for many years, what with all the cobwebs and dusty trash. It almost seemed like an old dumping ground. But there was still an irregular path from the entrance, meaning that someone could have used this place recently. As they worked their way through the mess, they found a half-open door. But little did anyone know what was waiting behind that door.
Available now at your favorite local stores. Receive a free pack of Marvel stickers for every $25 spent online and in-store. Plus, you can get a unique collector album for only $5. Shop now at these participating stores.
We are a family that mines. And there's a lot that goes into making a mine. From out in the field exploring remote landscapes, or engaging with communities, to operating heavy equipment. Each person plays a unique and important part. In our family, there's a role for everyone. Which role will you play?
Would change the lives of the search team forever. Brianna was found lifeless, brutally R-worded, and unrecognizable. Based on her bruises around the neck, blunt force trauma to the head, and stab wounds in her chest, it was clear that this was a premeditated murder case. The Coshocton County Sheriff's Department started looking into Brianna's friends, acquaintances, family, anyone with a grudge or motive to kill. And when you're looking into a murder case, the first suspect was her ex-boyfriend, George. George wasn't very much affected by her death, despite having spent a lot of years together. That tip-off, by the way, was made by Brianna's close friend, Blake Gruhl. Brianna's mother confirmed that Brianna and Blake had been friends since middle school and that they were very close. Just like Brianna, Blake also worked part-time at Hardee's, and the two became really good friends. Seeing as he's highly spoken about and had regular interactions with her, perhaps he can paint a picture for the county about George and Brianna's last known whereabouts. That's why he's called in for questioning that same week. Let's see what he can tell us regarding Brianna, George, and where she was last seen before her tragic disappearance.
Hey man, well we're talking about Brianna, and it's Ratcliffe.
New Ratliff.
Ratliff. Okay. And you guys are friends. Okay. She was reported missing
Thursday.
Okay.
I think she was reported the next day, but she wasn't heard from the day before.
Okay. Kind of walk me through what your guys' relationship is.
We're just friends. We've known each other for a few years. It'd take me a few seconds to try and remember like which year I actually met her, but we met at Riverview High School. She was... We met there. I remember I met her with like a group of other people that like... I met someone else and they introduced me to her, and that's how I met her.
How often do you guys talk or hang out?
We hadn't talked in a long time until more recently because I felt bad because I hadn't messaged her in a while.
Okay, and how'd you message her? How did you message her?
Messenger.
Facebook?
Yeah.
About when was that?
When exactly? Like the last time I messaged her?
Well, when you guys just started talking again?
I don't remember an exact date if you wanted to, but
Was it a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago?
yeah, probably. I wouldn't say a month, so it'd probably be a couple weeks.
And you guys talk quite frequently in the last couple weeks?
I tried to get her to talk to me, but like because of our schedules, one of us was always either tired or working.
Okay, how often do you guys hang out?
We've hung out a couple of times within the past couple of weeks.
Okay, a couple times a week, a couple times a day?
No, like once, maybe every 1 to 2 weeks.
Okay. And what would you guys do?
We'd normally just walk around, just talk and like, catch up with whatever's going on with each other. And then a couple times we went down to that park. And then...
The park
the Hall
by
park.
your house?
Hall park.
Okay. Okay, what would she talk to you about?
Normally she would just talk about like if there was like an angry customer at work, or like if she wanted to vent about any of her ex-boyfriends, or if she was having trouble with any of her friends back like at Warsaw.
She been having any issues with anybody?
Only issue that she really brought up to me was that George, I think you probably talked to him maybe, her most recent ex, she told me how he broke up with her and she was upset about how her mom was trying to get them to move.
Would you guys just go to the park? Were there other places you would go?
I mean, back before COVID, we would go inside the library because they had like a thing going on in the basement where you could like get on laptops or like play video games. But then after all that, we kind of grew distant.
Blake describes himself as a solid friend that Brianna could vent to, but over time, their paths diverged and they made new friends. They would only hang out occasionally, like best friends catching up. However, Brianna's mom mentioned that Brianna was close with Blake, so it's questionable for Blake to say that they were just on and off friends.
So tell me about Thursday.
Okay, you want me to just